round and listen. I have to warn you about the greatest evil and
I'll have a beer.
God bless you.
Greetings, my friend.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
You'd be surprised the people I know.
So you know where I can find him?
Look here, youngster. Whether I know him or not, the main thing is I don't know you. Got it?
I might be a stranger, yeah.
Here it is.
But everyone had to come here for the first time once, didn't they?
Well, that's true enough. This alehouse hasn't stood here since the creation of the world. Although some of the guests look like they have. If you need something, ask Chenyek. I just pour ale. And he might even tell you something about that bastard. I never liked him much anyway.
You're talking as if he's not here anymore.
Kurva. Just go and see Chenyek. I don't know nothing.
Is it true you hold fights here?
No bloody way. What we do here has nothing to do with fighting. Teeth fly in all directions. Bones crack. Blood flows. It's a bloodbath.
That sounds like something for me.
As you wish. But if Damian, Zavish or Goliath slice you into schnitzel, don't come crying to me.
You can't scare me. I'm in.
Have it your way. I warned you. First, pay me the entry fee.
Here.
Well, let's see. A fight with Damian is first up for you. If he doesn't get you by force, he will certainly get you by pure stench alone.
Can't wait.
Zavish is up second. When he fights, it's a joy to behold. But there's this one catch. When he's sober, he's not worth a damn. If you want to fight with him, you have to make certain he's got some drinks in him.
And can't you get those drinks into him yourself? You run this place, don't you?
I could, but Zavish has quite a tab here already. So he won't get even a drop on the house anymore. But I won't let him fight if he's sober. Do with that what you may. The last one is Goliath, our champion. Nobody's ever defeated him here.
Maybe I'll be the first.
I know Goliath, and I know what he's capable of. If you value your life, when you go down, stay down. Well, and that's that. We hold the fights in the building next door. The lads will already be waiting for you there. And one more thing. No giving up. You fight as long as you're standing, and if you lose, well, you'll see.
Wonderful.
Can I get something to eat and a place to sleep?
If you got the coin, It can be arranged. And for how long?
I'll stay here longer.
All right, but money up front.
Let's talk about the price.
All right, then.
Do you accept?
Look, offer a bit more and we can make a deal. Agreed, then. The room's yours. Anyone can sleep like a king here. And if you're hungry, there's some food in the pot.
Where can I find my room?
The guest rooms are upstairs. Yours has a green wreath above the door.
A regular for life. And beyond. Is that today's special? Or is it part of the decor?
So, how does it taste?
I'll be
Today's
right
match
there.
turned out well, eh?
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Aye. But I reckon I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
Why not?
Because I don't know you. Although the way you're kitted out, you seem like you might fit in here.
I'll fit right in here. After all, I'm in the trade.
Funny, I ain't seen your mug before, though.
No, I ain't from this neck of the woods. I do business mostly out of Colleen, only the catchpoles there are on my heels. I done in this fucker what owed me a pile of glint, only the bugger turns out to be the son of a councillor, so I needs to lay low for a bit, see? A mate of mine sent me to see Goatskin. Says he owes him from way back and he'd get me fixed up like...
One of ours from Colleen. Well, that's another story. Our doors is always open to you fellas. What was it you wanted to know?
I'm looking for Goatskin. I hear he used to come here.
Aye. Thing is, ain't nobody seen him here for a few days.
But he used to come here.
Aye. He was here day in, day out. Only this time some burly lads came here and duffed him up proper.
What happened to Goatskin? Does anyone know where he is now?
No word. But I reckon he's holed up somewhere, licking his wounds. Seems he stuck his nose in a wasp's nest, and he won't be sticking it out again for a while. If you're going to look for him, try it at night. You don't stray far when he's on the job. Usually between Hradek and the horse market. He goes after drunks. So I try asking in the local drinking dens.
All right. What does he look like, though? He can't be the only fella who likes to relieve drunks of their purses.
God's truth. But you'll know Goatskin when you see him. They call him that on account of how he got kicked in the head by a goat as a nipper. He's got a dent in his forehead you could use for a game of marbles.
Do you know the men who beat him up?
No, but there were some Jews among them, and that's pretty odd, seeing as how they don't usually get mixed up in nothing.
Why did they give him such a beating? Did they say anything?
Well, Goatskin is a right knobhead. Always asking for it, he is. But I reckon this time it was about his big gob. The last week he was coming, throwing glint around. And when we squeezed him about where he got the coin, he said he was spying for some lord.
And does this lord have a name?
He didn't say. We didn't swallow his yarn about spying anyway. We reckoned he made a score and just wanted to look like a big man.
Why didn't you defend Goatskin? Isn't he one of you?
He is and he ain't. I'm no saint, but that Goatskin stepped in some nasty shit and then walked it in our door and all. I ain't saying we don't look out for each other, but there's limits, innit?
I'm sure you know the town better than me. What drinking dens are there on Goatskin's patch?
Between the horse market and Hradek, there's the Black Horse, a miner's tavern. Wayman the taverner used to be a miner, and then there's the Big Bathhouse. It belongs to some bloke called Adam. He tarted the place up big.
Any others?
None I know.
Thanks. I'll go and look for him.
I wish you luck then. He ain't the brightest, but he's got a real talent for saving his own skin. Once you're done with him, come by and see us. Seems after all you're a pretty handy bloke. We could use the likes of you.
If you've got some job for me, you can tell me straight up. So what kind of work do you have for me?
A job worthy of your skills. But first, just a little test to see that you're not as dim-witted as that arsehole Goatskin. What is Wycliffe's first thesis?
Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven, said our Lord, meaning a return to simplicity.
Wrong. Second question. Which estate has the greatest reformatory potential?
The commoners.
Correct! The Reformation must start from the bottom and ignite like a flame in the hearts of all, so that in the end the Holy Church itself will be set ablaze with purifying fire.
After our talk about goatskin, I didn't think you'd know about these things.
You thought we were just paupers who couldn't count to 5, didn't you? But now let's see who's the pauper. Last question. Who is the rightful king of Bohemia?
Wenceslas. There's no doubt about it.
Indeed. All right. Now let's talk about the job. Maybe this will disappoint you a little, but it concerns Wenceslas's brother. It's he who will secure your place in our humble company.
And then I'll get cheaper beer, and you'll let me borrow your loaded dice?
Ha! You missed these people here by half a century. We call ourselves the Guild. We profess the ideals of equality and brotherhood. Our only law is the Holy Bible. Worldly justice is as fickle as a common whore, yielding to those who are in power.
Justice for me or the gallows. Aren't you afraid to end up there?
Friend, one must be willing to suffer for the truth. Sigismund is a usurper. And the church and the magistrates are but a lowly horse spreading her legs for Sigismund. As long as we go against Sigismund and honour the scripture, our souls remain pure.
What if I go and tell the bailiff you're calling him a whore? Just out of courtesy, you know?
Go ahead. Perhaps you are one of the lucky ones who are not harmed by Sigismund's presence in Bohemia. Maybe you don't mind selling a piece of your conscience by ratting us out. As for me, I will go to the town hall with my head held high. But you?
Don't worry. I was just teasing you. I think the same of Sigismund. Tell me about your operation here.
We are who we are and we do what we do. Like the early church of Jesus' apostles, in unity and fidelity to his words. I'm in charge. I plan all our missions. Goliath is the muscle. Knuckles, well, he mostly complains. But he also knows his way around locks. But we're all equal. We share the profits equally, but we don't do it for the wealth. We want to drive Sigismund out of this town.
How can I join you?
You want to join us already? I don't have to talk you into it. That's great. We're not particular about formalities. Let's just have a beer, and then you're one of us.
Here's to the guild.
To the Guild! That reminds me, I'd like to throw a feast for the poor. The bigger the better.
Didn't you say you were just ordinary people with no money?
We are. And this is where Sigismund comes in. Because he's going to pay for the feast out of his own pocket.
That was a good one. How are you going to make that happen?
Me? No. You'll make it all happen. Listen carefully. Sigismund seized land down in the valley near Path and built his personal warehouse on it. right under our noses as a provocation. There he stores fancy foods and gifts for his commanders. And for that red-bearded gob of his, sausages, smoked meats, foreign spices, and more. Fancy delicacies from Italy, Hungary, Slavonia, and all the other shitholes where he owns land. While we're eating porridge and cabbage all the time. You will steal all the food you can carry from that warehouse. And as a nice token, you will leave there... Let's see... What would you leave there?
Stones?
That's clumsy. Cabbage. Leave cabbage. Get at least one head from the greengrocer and leave it there for Sigismund. Let him eat for once what we have in our bowls almost every day. But I'm warning you right now, no violence. Don't even think about slitting anyone's throat in that warehouse. The job isn't to punish some poor sod on guard duty. Is that clear?
Got it. What should I do with the stolen food?
You'll give it to the beggars. Let them feast like kings for once. It's not hard to find poor people in the town. Just go to the gates or churches, and you'll surely come across some. There are also tents full of them in Minor Street, Church Street or Cobbler Street. When you're done, come and see me, and we'll figure out what to do next.
Sigismund will be fucking livid he can't enjoy his fine sausages. Can I expect any help from you?
If you need some tools, stop by Knuckles. That's all I can help you with.
All right. I'll head out.
Good luck.
What's that?
What?
I heard something. Nothing, I suppose.
What? Ah, nice. Did I imagine it? I heard something. Fuck it.
This damn clock.
Are you blind? You almost finished?
Greetings to you.
Huh. What are you doing here at night? What are you doing here at night?
Like mushrooms. That they were. Yeah, drying up there. The smell was so bad, it made my eyes water.
Look, this has got to stop. What have I done now? The guests are unhappy with you. They say you're too bashful. I'm not some piece of meat that anyone can... Whenever they want. As long as you're working in my bathhouse, you are a piece of meat. That's what I pay you for, lass. But some of them are disgusting and stink.
Hallo, Schenkwirt, ich hab Hunger.
Reeks of booze in here. This must be Bellissimo's room. So, Bellissimo is working for the monastery for free because he is afraid of going to hell. That could come in handy.
What's that on
I want to drink.
Let's drink. To your health and mine.
You,
Come and take a swig.
come
Peter.
in. This was drinking?
Whoa!
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself.
Keep close to others.
I brought you some food.
Sweet Jesus! I can't believe it! I must be dreaming. So much food. I'll feed my whole family, and have some left over for the neighbors. Who do I thank for this feast?
Sorry, I can't reveal that.
Modesty doesn't suit you, sir. Thank you so much. Till we meet again, Henry. Have any change? Help a poor
Greetings. Do you need something?
I brought you some food.
Dear God, I must be dreaming. So much food. It's like a royal feast. I'll feed my whole family and have some. Who should I thank for?
Sorry.
Be that as it. God be with you, Henry.
Greetings, my friend.
I brought you some food.
Dear God! I'll fill my... Who should I...
Sorry.
Be that as... Farewell. Oh, people, show mercy. Do a good deed.
The Lord be with you.
I brought you...
Sweet Jesus. I'll fill my... Who do I thank?
I'm sorry.
Modesty... God be with you.
Good morning to you.
I brought you some...
Sweet! I'll feed my... Who do I...
I'm sorry.
Modesty... Take care.
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
Greetings to you.
I'm bringing you... I'll try to get you something.
Oh,
I'm bringing you some...
dear God. I'll feed... Who sent...
Sorry.
Your modest... You have my thanks. God be with you, Henry. Greetings. What...
I'm bringing you...
Dear...
I brought you some...
Sweet... Oh, feed...
Sorry.
Modest... Take care for now. For the love of Christ. Hey, come here.
What would you like?
I don't want to yell. Come. You're new here, aren't you? Has Chenyek talked?
We spoke.
I'll give you some... It's just... By the way.
It sounded pretty convincing to me.
Aye. I mean... It's every man and Chenyek.
Are you saying he...
More like, he didn't tell... I heard from the kind of wine. I have a buyer for it.
Well, I'll stick... I'm not
Well...
Chenyek said...
All that talk, but when it comes... Here's something you...
Thank you.
day to you.
I'm bringing you some...
Oh my... Who do I owe for...
I'm sorry.
Your modest... You have my... Take care for now, Henry. Greetings.
I'm bringing you some...
Dear God. I'll find... Who said...
Sorry.
Well, you're mod. You have my thanks. Take care, then.
For the love of Christ, give a bit of money to a poor crippled woman.
I've figured out what's going on with your Bellissimo.
I'm really trying. Honestly.
What? What did you say?
Me? Oh, nothing. So, tell me, how did Bellissimo manage to take my commission?
It's really simple. He'll do it for free. In exchange for painting the altar, the monks in the monastery will pray for him so that God forgives all his past and future sins.
That bastard. Even if they prayed for him until Judgment Day, he'd still end up in hell.
That's exactly what Bellissimo's afraid of. Or at least, that's how it came across from the agreement he made with the abbot.
So he's afraid of hell, our Bellissimo. Well, that's something we could use. But we need to get him out of the bath somehow.
That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Beatrice told me Bellissimo drinks in his room, but when he runs out of booze, he goes downstairs and causes such a ruckus that they have to throw him out. After that, he sleeps in his workshop, in that garden across from the baths.
Oh. Well, that's perfect. An isolated place, away from people. If we set it up properly, he might just fall for it.
Fall for what?
That the Horned One himself has come for him.
Now this is getting interesting. What's your plan?
It's simple. First, we need to get Bellissimo drunk enough to be thrown out of the baths, but instead of a cozy bed in the garden, he'll find the Prince of Hell waiting for him. You'll disguise yourself.
I'll disguise myself.
Bellissimo would recognize me, for heaven's sake. And in the disguise, you'll tell Bellissimo he's damned to hell. And if he wants to save his soul, he'll leave Kuttenberg and beg the Pope for forgiveness. Actually, both of them. And then farewell, Bellissimo. Settle its altar, here I come.
I'll tell you, it's insane. But, who knows? If we get Bellissimo good and shit-faced, he might fall for it. So, how are we going to turn me into a devil?
First, we'll get you some tattered clothes, chains, something like a tail, and horns. And you'll need a proper snout. Once I paint it all a bit... You know what? Bring me a bassinet with a visor, 3 torches, and 5 eggs.
5 eggs?
They're the most important part of all this.
If I have to give them to the toads to hatch again...
Don't worry. We're done with that.
So, I heard this isn't the first time Bellissimo has taken your job. How did it happen before?
I don't really know. We were painting the Guildhouse crest here in town. Everything was going fine. But one morning, when I arrived, they threw me out. They said Bellissimo would finish it himself, and if I dared complain, they'd make sure I never painted another stroke in this town. How that bastard pulled it off, I never found out. And honestly, I don't even want to know anymore. It's in the past. I just want to get this commission back.
And how do you plan to get Bellissimo drunk? The madam said he drinks in his room, and only comes downstairs when he has to.
I'm not saying I've got everything figured out yet. but I'll definitely come up with something before you get back.
All right. I'll go and gather all those things.
Here you go. Take it.
Guten Morgen und einen gesegneten Tag.
Master Menhart, the sword is at the town hall.
Wunderbar, Heinrich. Let's go right now. It will not take long before the Kuttenbergers hear of this.
Sure, I'll go with you.
Natürlich. Just do not forget to pretend you are surprised.
Fucking thieves.
No, no. We can't take it back now. We'd look like fools.
Na, was haben wir denn hier? I see the Kuttenberg Bruderschaft has made a challenge to combat.
So, I see you have endlich worked up the courage to face us in public.
There's no need for mocking, Mernhardt. We've made our challenge, as you can see.
Wunderbar. Das freut uns.
Genau. We accept your challenge.
Well, since we've arrived at this point, listen up. It's time to put an end to this bickering. Besides, it will only benefit our town if the best of the sword-fighting masters takes charge here. So, whoever emerges as the victor of your tournament shall win the right to lead the sword-fighting brothership here. That will bring a just close to this whole affair.
Bei allen Heiligen, you have decided wisely, Friedrich. It will be seen that it is we who were right from the start.
No way. You can't do this, Friedrich. We set up the sword-fighting brotherhood. Stay out of it.
You said yourself that we shouldn't go against the will of the council. And Friedrich here is a councillor, isn't he?
Shut up. This is a matter for the burghers.
Calm yourself, friend. It's not such a big deal, is it? We'll compete honestly against these Germans, and then we'll finally have peace from them.
All right, Nicholas. Let's show them Deutschers how we sword fight here. Because we ain't afraid of no one. You want combat? You'll get it. 3 members of our brotherhood will fight with 3 of yours. Each will have a bout with all 3 opponents, and we'll see who wins the most.
Du Schwindler! You know there are only 2 of us. I agree with Emiram's proposal.
Kein Problem, Arne. We also have one promising student, nicht wahr?
Richtig. I'll fight on Menhard's side.
Gut, Heinrich. Gut.
Agreed, then. The duels will begin when you're all ready, with long swords and in gambesons. And don't delay getting started.
Don't you worry. We'll crush them Deutsches in a jiffy.
Pah! You have no chance gegen uns.
I look forward to crossing swords with you, Meister Menhard.
Ja, ich auch. Komm, Heinrich. We must prepare for the Fechten. So, Heinrich, you have heard it yourself. Some good news, finally. We shall engage the Kuttenberger and confirm our privilege from King Wenzel to operate here our sword-fighting Bruderschaft. And it is all due to you. Danke, Heinrich.
You can count on me, Menhard. It will be an honor to fight by your side and enforce the will of our King Wenceslas.
Genau, Heinrich. But first, we must make you one of us and accept you into our Bruderschaft.
All right. Is that a problem?
Nein, nein. You must only take an oath and undergo a test. We cannot just take everyone. That is our Regel. You must show that you have some skill with a Schwert and that you will not bring us shame in the Gefecht. So we know that you will not lose your life in combat.
Surely that's not necessary. After all, I defeated you the first time we met, remember?
Na ja, you are right. Herrgott, you must have been sehr glücklich. But you fought well, yes. And you showed that you have some skill. So, we can receive you into our Bruderschaft sofort.
Menhard, I'd like to join your brotherhood.
Certainly. Let us go somewhere more geeignet, so it has some class. Each new member must pay for acceptance. But in your case, since you have helped us, I will relieve you of that obligation.
Danke, Menhard.
And now, the oath. Arne will be the witness.
I will be honored.
Kneel, Heinrich. Hör gut zu. Do you solemnly swear that you shall act honorably and justly, and that you shall not bring shame upon your name or mine, or bring disgrace to the sword-fighting Bruderschaft, that you shall defend and adorn the reputation of the Bruderschaft and its rules, and that you shall heed my word in these matters, that you shall diligently train in the art of the Langschwert, and not allow yourself to be shamed in combat, that you shall thus act for the greater glory of our Bruderschaft and our martial art. Place your hand on this sword and swear.
I swear, by the memory of my parents, and by the soul of my dear departed father, Martin, blacksmith and sword fighter, I do so swear.
Stand as one of us. Heinrich, I hereby name you my student in the art of sword fighting.
All honor to you, Heinrich. It is good that you have come among us.
And now listen to your first lesson and always remember this principle. It is not important to strike, but to strike and wound.
I'll remember that, Menhard.
Gut, Heinrich. I shall make a great Fechter out of you one day. Let me know when you are ready. We will get to work and cross swords with the Kuttenbergers. Grüß dich.
word I say about
Quality good.
Come and take your pick. New wear.
quality tools. Sheet metal. Are you blind?
Yellow and red. Buy some apples.
Come and take a look. Quality goods.
Finest wear.
You've got enough to go around.
Linen canvas.
Be careful.
Softest linen canvas.
I apologize.
Come and buy the finest canvas.
Do your shopping here and you're in the clear.
Wonderful day for a wonderful purchase.
God be with you.
Lord be with you.
I did what you asked me to do.
Great! So you robbed the chest and fed the poor?
The chest is emptied.
And you left the cabbage for him?
No.
Oh, it was such an easy task. Never mind. What about the beggars?
I fed as many people as I could.
You're a hero. Folk will really appreciate that, you know. They've never eaten like this before. Now, that wasn't so hard, was it? And that feeling of satisfaction. We may not be any richer, and yet...
You know what? I'm beginning to understand the guild's modesty.
See? And now, let's talk about your next job. Just before I tell you more about it, try talking to Rat. I'm sure there are a few side jobs for a chap like you. And Goliath could teach you how to throw a proper punch. He's the best brawler far and wide.
I'll have a beer.
God be with you, Henry.